Transmission 404 intro. Hit the subscribe button so that you do not miss the release of the full episode. Rey Mercer sat cross-legged in the cold belly of a ruined transmitter station, the kind once used to bounce signals across continents. Now, it barely managed to hum. Her fingers hovered over the cracked dials of the comms unit, each button a relic of a world that no longer responded. The wind outside howled like something alive, slipping through warped metal sheets and skeletal walls. Inside, only the soft click of a recorder echoed her presence. She exhaled and pressed record.
This is Rey Mercer, broadcasting from Sector Delta 7. If you're hearing this, congratulations. You're officially one of the last functioning ears in the world. Lucky you.
Her voice was steadier than she felt. The discipline of old routines helped. Field logs, reports, recordings. A habit born of her training, now reduced to a ritual alone that maybe kept her sane.
Day 37 since the blackout. No sun this morning, just that weird red haze. Still haven't figured out if it's ash, or dust, or something worse. My Geiger counter's twitchy, but not screaming. So that's good? I checked the tunnels again. Nothing. No prints, no droppings, no signs of life. Not even mold. Feels like this place has been sterilized. Like someone cleaned the world and forgot to leave a note. I boiled the last of the rainwater this morning. If this log cuts out halfway through, assume I either passed out from dehydration or finally snapped and ran screaming into the void. Either way, kind of poetic, right?
She let out a short, humorless laugh. Not even her own sarcasm could cut the weight of silence these days.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm the only one still broadcasting. Maybe the signals are bouncing around empty satellites, orbiting corpses of machines. Maybe someone, 100 years from now, will pick this up and think it's some performance art. Wouldn't that be something? I had a dream last night. Mason was in it. He was sitting at that old diner we used to stop at, halfway to the ridge. Same coffee mug, same cracked vinyl booth. I asked him where he went. He just said, "You weren't supposed to wake up."
The memory chilled her worse than the wind. Was it just a dream? Or was memory itself starting to bend in on her? She turned the dial on the comms unit, more out of habit than hope. Static. Click. Buzz. And then, something. A rhythmic tone. Steady. Intentional. Her spine straightened.
That's new. If you're hearing this, I know you're not Mason. Although, I truly wish you were Mason. But if you know anything about the Ridge sector, about what happened out there, tell me.
She adjusted the frequency. The sound resolved into a garbled, voice-distorted, synthetic, yet undeniably human.
Don't trust the light.
Rey froze. The voice was like a whisper, crawling along her spine. She leaned in, heart pounding.
Say again? Who is this? Identify yourself.
No answer. Just a beeping pattern now. Repeating. Familiar. Her eyes darted to the map taped beside her station.
That's not just interference. That's data. Coordinates?
The coordinates pointed to one place. The Ridge Station. The one she and Mason had abandoned. The one she'd promised never to return to.
You're not funny, whoever you are. If this is a joke, I swear.
She threatened, fists tightening. But then another voice, softer, feminine, brushed her ears like a ghost in a dream.
He's not gone, Rey.
Nah, you don't get to do that. You don't get to tell me that. Who are you?
The silence returned, thick and absolute. Her fingers trembled, not with fear, but with something worse, hope. A dangerous thing. She zipped her pack, checked her sidearm, and without thinking, pulled the photo of Mason from the wall and slipped it into her coat.
If you're real, if this is real, I'm going to the ridge.
Behind her, the comms unit remained silent. But faintly, just beneath the surface of the static, the warning whispered once more.
Don't trust the light.
To be continued. If you like the intro to Transmission 404, please subscribe. Thank you for watching.